Hello everyone and welcome to Life Transformation UK. My name is Ben and today I want to talk to you a little bit about a subject that I feel is often not talked about nearly enough in the self-improvement industry. Because of the nature of self-improvement, there is this underlying idea that at a certain point you can reach a level of perfection, whether that is enlightenment, self-actualization, or whatever way you want to put it. It is a form of perfectionism that isn't often discussed. And that's what I want to talk about today, the idea that you don't need to be perfect, that you are a person in progress. And in fact, to me, that is the nature of self-improvement, just trying to be a little bit better every single day. But there is a flip side to that, and that is the way that perfectionism really can mess you about when it comes to making mistakes. And I've talked in the past about how to kind of take it easy on yourself and the importance of self-love and self-compassion. But with mistakes, when they occur, it becomes really, really easy to go down one of two paths. Now, the first path is that you have made a mistake and your first thought is, I've done nothing wrong here. I'm not the one to blame. I'm not the one at fault. And that might be true. In some cases that might very well be true because sometimes things just simply happen. But that's one of the easy paths to go down. This isn't my fault. The second path is a lot more common and it comes in a lot of forms, but it ultimately boils down to, I've made a mistake, therefore I'm not good enough. And the idea of not being good enough is at the core of self-esteem issues, anxiety, depression. It's at the core of so many easily solvable problems. But at the same time, when mistakes have been made, it's a really easy path to go down, because it's unfortunately the way that many people are programmed from the earliest time that they can remember. If you make a mistake, you get punished for it in some way, whether that is kind of low-level punishment such as grounding, all the way up to people who are or were physically abused as children, and a lot of people kind of fall in between those two kind of poles. And from those kind of early childhood memories is where this idea of I'm not good enough or I'm not worthy comes from. But there's a third path to take when it comes to making mistakes, and that is the idea that we are all imperfect beings. We will never be perfect, but generally speaking, everyone knows that they can never be 100% perfect. We can be great, and some people can even be the best in the world at certain things, but they will never be perfect, and we'll never be perfect either. And this does sound like a huge downer in what should be a very upbeat and motivational video about how you can bounce back from your mistakes. But as I said, it's a concept that doesn't seem to be talked about nearly enough. It's okay to make mistakes. All of us make mistakes. I make mistakes on a daily basis. The people that you follow in terms of your self-improvement, your mentors, your gurus, coaches, the people who write these self-improvement books, they make mistakes, and they make mistakes every day as well. They might seem like they're perfect and that they live perfect lives, but oftentimes it's just not the case. And a lot of them know that they will never be able to get to a level of absolute peak perfection. And to understand that we all make mistakes and that that's okay because they're our best teachers that we've got, To understand that is to be a mature adult person. Maturity is learning from your mistakes, whilst at the same time knowing that tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after, until the day that you die, you will make more mistakes. And you have to learn to make peace with that. You have to learn to be okay with that. Maturity is knowing that you will never be perfect in every single area of your life, or even in any area of your life, because perfection is a concept that we simply cannot grasp. But at the same time, living each and every day trying to be just a little bit better than you were before. And some days you will succeed in that and other days you won't. And you know what? That's okay as well. There are so many people out there who say that you have to go out there and be the absolute best that you can be every single day, day in and day out. And it doesn't give a whole lot of room for mistakes and for basic humanity, because we are all going to fail. We're all going to make mistakes at certain points in our lives, because if we don't make mistakes, there's no way that we can improve ourselves. So if I had to kind of sum up the message of this video into a few words, it's that we all make mistakes. So stop trying to shoot for perfection and start trying to shoot for making progress. I hope you have found this video useful. If you have, make sure to leave a like on the video and a comment as well, letting me know how it is that you're going to be transforming your life today. And while you're down there, why not subscribe to the channel as well? But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one very soon.